What up, Fight World? This Amin Boxing Club, man. Let's get to it, man. So we got Inoue versus Stephen Fulton, man. You know, I've been waiting on this fight for a while, man. I feel like it ain't been talked about enough, but it's been talked about. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to wait and do my fight prediction, man. I ain't want to make it too early, but I'm ready to drop it now, though. So I just want to say, Inoue, man, versus Stephen Fulton, man, they just had a intense face off. Both of them made weight, so the fight is on, and they just had an intense face off. And yeah, by the way, I will be. I think I'm gonna go live for the fight, but we gonna see though. I know I'm gonna make a video right after it though. I will be up. It's gonna be like in my time where I'm at. The main event, I think it's gonna come on like around 6 or 7 in the morning, but I'll be up for it though. And all right, man. So when it comes to the size advantage, Stephen Fulton is the bigger fighter, the longer fighter, taller fighter, and Inoue do have the punching power. According to like, he have the punching power. He got more knockouts and stuff like that. We want to see how his punching power will hold up, moving up in weight, and fighting against a top level fighter. Stephen Fulton is the best fighter at 122. So this a huge jump in competition for Inoue, compared to what he been fighting. And Inoue, he been getting them guys out the way, but he was doing what he was supposed to do, man. And in those weight classes, it ain't his fault that ain't nobody really close to his level in those weight classes. Now at 122, it get better. I feel like the more you go up in weight, the it gets better and stuff like that. But Inoue toughest fight was against Nonito Donnell, which was a older guy, like 39, 40 years old, something like that. And Nonito is not on the level of a Stephen Fulton, even though Nonito was a good fighter in his day. One of my favorite fighters with Nonito is when he fought Gilmore Rigondeaux, and Rigondeaux did him bad. But that's a whole nother story, man. But yeah, Stephen Fulton, man, he this a huge jump in competition for Inoue, and Stephen Fulton been fighting better competition, and I feel like Stephen Fulton don't have to. It's not gonna be like a shock to him. I think it'll be, if anybody, it'll be a little shocked in the ring. It'll be Inoue, being that he'll be in there with somebody that's much better than the guys he's been fighting. And Stephen Fulton been fighting guys at least close to Inoue level. Or I don't know if y'all feel like Brandon Figueroa would beat Inoue or whatever like that, but I see when it in the fight, man. I see Stephen Fulton using his range in the beginning of the fight, outpointing Inoue. But man, it's gonna be the first 3 rounds. I always say the first 3 rounds. Those 3 rounds will be fill out rounds, and to see how the fight gonna really go. But I feel like Stephen Fulton is gonna frustrate Inoue, being that Inoue won't be able to hit him with and unload on him with big punches like he normally do on other fighters and be able to get off. He won't be able to really get off like that on Stephen Fulton, and I feel like he gonna frustrate Inoue, and in the process he gonna be doing what Stephen Fulton do, and that's box good, have sharp defense. Just do what Stephen Fulton do, man. I don't think that Stephen Fulton will go for the knockout. I think he'll go for the knockout if it's there, but I see him winning by unanimous decision. I see Inoue being a tough, being a game fighter the whole time. Inoue is a real good fighter. You know what I'm saying? He not no reckless puncher that he knock out people, but he not reckless, man. He calculated, and he'll a real good counter puncher too. You know what I'm saying? But he fighting. He gonna have to like try to counter somebody with a good jab, got fast hands, and it's longer than him. So it's gonna be much different than what he been facing. I don't know, man, if it's me, man, but like for me, I feel like Inoue been looking kind of like mean, and I feel like he been looking mad. Like, I think he in his head he believed in his power, and I believe that he think that he just gonna hit Stephen Fulton and knock him out and get him out of there, something like that. But if I'm right about that, it's that I don't think that's gonna happen, man. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. And I think people like to say that Stephen Fulton don't have power, but he have respectable power, man. And if he don't respect his power, he can get hurt, and he can get stopped in this fight. It can happen to him. But to me, he seemed like a calculated fighter that don't just get too reckless. And I feel like he won't just lunge in and just try to be super aggressive like that. I don't think he's gonna try to like do like what Brandon Figueroa did to him or Angela Leo. And I also feel like when you bring that pressure to Stephen Fulton, like he know how to handle that, man. He know how to fight in the pocket when you bring the fight to him. He don't normally just go for it and just fight you in the pocket, but if you bring it to him, man, he know how to fight in the pocket with good defense. He know how to like get off on you, man, and make you miss. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Fulton, he could fight on the outside and the inside. So, that's my prediction, man. I feel like Stephen Fulton gonna win. But shout out to both fighters though, cause they made the fight happen fairly easy, man, and they didn't it was like nothing, no big obstacles in the way that I seen that was holding the fight up and nothing like that. Like, they made it happen kind of fast, and Stephen Fulton he all the way in Japan to defend his belts, you know what I'm saying? So, you got to salute people like that, because he could have been like, no, you can come out here to the United States and fight me. I ain't finna fight you in your backyard for my belts. But, they put all that to the side, man. And, 2023, man, it's a great year for boxing. Like, some of the best fights. It's like the best year that I witnessed so far, man, like of my time, that I could think of at least right now. But, yeah, I think so, man. We got so many great fights that's we gonna have this year. Good fights that we had made early on this year, and fights that we still got Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, which I feel like is the biggest fight, of the year, hands down. That's gonna be the week after this fight. So it's gonna be this weekend, yeah. So yeah, man, that's my prediction, man. Y'all can drop in the comment section with who y'all feel like gonna win. Inoue, he is not to be slept on. He gonna be game. He gonna, he not gonna fold easy or nothing like that, man. I just feel like Stephen Fulton is the better boxer, and with the better defense, he the longer fighter, and I trust his defense and his offense too to get the job done, man. And he he the bigger fighter. He and his he been at 122, and I think he might go to 126 after this fight, but we gonna see, man. But I put some money on this fight. I dropped 50 on it, so hopefully Stephen Fulton win me some money, man. This gonna be a good one though, regardless of the outcome. This gonna be a good one, and that's all I got. Fight World. This Amin Boxing Club. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe, man. And I'm out.